folks, Nancy Pelosi says she has all the votes needed to become the next Speaker of the House, but other Democrats say, hold your horses. No, you don't. And one of the folks who said they may very well challenge her for the role is Marcia Fudge. She's a congresswoman from Ohio. She was the first female and first black mayor of Warrensville Heights, a suburb of Cleveland. She served there for 8 years. She was also chair of the Congressional Black Caucus from 2013 to 2015. Hillary Clinton appointed her permanent chair of the DNC convention in 2016 after Debbie Wasserman Schultz resigned as head of the party. Now, Fudge, who is 66 years old, she says she has been overwhelmed by support for her bid. Now, again, she has not decided whether she's actually going to challenge Pelosi. And so you got lots of dancing going back and forth. Jim Clyburn has announced that he is going to run for majority whip. That's the third highest ranking position among the hierarchy. You also have Congresswoman Barbara Lee and Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, both African Americans, say they will run to be head of the Democratic caucus. Go to our panel here, I already know some of y'all gonna go ahead and run y'all miles. Don't even try it. We had a couple of female panelists who dropped out today, and so they could not join us. Nice try, but I saw it coming. And so here's the deal here, folks. People were saying, you challenge Pelosi, oh my God, you're challenging a woman. Could be a woman challenging her. Second, there's never been a black woman among the Democratic leadership or the Republican leadership in Congress.
It's ridiculous.
Black women are the most important constituency in the Democratic Party. So the question for each of you, should Nancy Pelosi be challenged for Speaker of the House?
Absolutely. Because it's good for the blood of lifeblood. I mean, when Ocasio-Cortez is protesting, we get it. That's all cool. Fudge, by doing this, should be making a statement. You don't have a right to inherit the speakership, and it's interesting to see that Tim Ryan talked to her. Like, in other words, she's going to get support beyond the congressional.
Tim Ryan, of course, opposed Pelosi last time, and of course, Fudge did not support Pelosi. She backed Tim Ryan. Both are from Ohio, and of course, Tim Ryan wants to run for president of the United States as well. Greg, go ahead.
No. That's it.
But so either you're in or you're out, because the discussion is really moot at this point. You challenge Pelosi at your own political risk, though. She has raised millions of dollars around this country. She has been speaker before. She has been an iron-fisted speaker with a successful record of leadership as speaker. You challenge that at your own risk.
But here's the piece, though.
No one can match her record.
But here's the piece, though, Derek and DJ. There's no larger caucus in the Democratic Party. And if she tries to bring a hammer down on Fudge for running against her,
right,
the black caucus,
she won't have to.
No.
You just lose.
No.
She won't have to
I got
bring
you.
a hammer
Derek,
down.
go ahead.
You know, it's not only that Congresswoman Fudge and Congresswoman Barbara Lee is running, they are perhaps the most capable, smartest members of Congress.
Yes.
Congresswoman Barbara Lee served as chief of staff for Ron Dellums for multiple years. She understands where all the bathrooms exist. She understands how to write a bill and how to interpret. That's the key here. We're talking about competent, capable women who are strong.
Competent, though.
No, I'm not presuming.
No,
I know.
I presume.
Not just
I know them too. And
No.
Elections
are.
Can they win?
Elections are nothing more than popularity contests.
Exactly.
Right? Now we have competent individuals. Now, can they win? I'm not in the bubble of the Democratic caucus, therefore I don't know how the votes line up. Should they run? If they believe they can win, yes, they should run. And there is no hammer Pelosi can bring down. Not only is the caucus the largest caucus, the black vote is the foundation of the party. I dare see someone try to retaliate against a member of the caucus and what happened.
She's got outside organizations like the largest unions in this country supporting her and on the phone calling those very members saying we're backing Pelosi. Don't do it.
But let me.
And those very labor unions undermine their contributions to black members, so there are no loyalties there.
You're absolutely right.
Therefore, there's no hammer to bring.
So DJ, here's what's interesting here, okay? Because this is what I've heard. I've heard all the people talk about how Democrats won the House because of Pelosi.
No,
hold on.
No.
I said others have said. Did I say you?
Well, you were looking at me.
I was looking at you.
Stop looking at me and asking me
If I said it was you, I would have called your name.
Here we go. See, I've been trying to
Just because you got a cute little flower on your lapel, don't act like I won't jump in that ass.
Know what it means.
Just letting you know. Just letting you know.
Real men wear
I'm gonna
pink.
beat you down so bad you're gonna be hollering, Erica, come get him. Get him off of me, Erica. Get him off of me.
Come on.
But DJ, here's the deal. Everybody forgets Dems lost the House
Under Pelosi.
under Pelosi.
Right.
Republicans, you lose the House, you don't come back as Speaker of the House.
That's right. First of all, the Democrats did not take over the House because of Pelosi. They took over the House because of Donald Trump. So that's one thing that you got to be clear. And plus, Pelosi went into hiding in the last 30 days of the election. Did you guys see her out at all?
No,
you didn't.
She campaigned for different people.
But she wasn't in public events. She wasn't doing press or whatever.
Strategic move on her part. So
It
what?
was a strategic move because she knows that she is the boogeyman
Of the
and-
Republican
and
Party, she is the savior of the Democrats on the Hill.
I wouldn't
As
disagree.
a
It worked in
female
2010, and you
speaker.
know what I'm talking. So why did you have more
I
than
wouldn't
20
disagree.
individuals say that they would not support Pelosi? And they're Democrats.
Well, they're trying to run.
Yeah.
I mean, but let's be
20
clear.
is nothing.
There, go ahead.
Can I say this? Make this
Greg,
one
go
point
ahead.
too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look at the average age of Democratic leadership right now in the House. They're in the 70s.
Sure.
Okay.
No.
Most of the
they
people.
damn near 80.
Yeah.
No, they ain't in the 70s. They not 75. No, they had like 78, 79.
I'm not one.
So the leadership is not reflective
Greg,
of
go
the
ahead.
coalition
I'm
that
not
just won you that.
I'm not a
now.
person who gets into ageism,
Right.
particularly when you got the GOP men like Orrin Hatch doing like this. So I really don't have to.
And plus Maxine, 81, she gonna be y'all ass.
No, but this is interesting. And Lauren Victoria Burke said this last week in the wake of we talking election coverage. You know, when you think about the fact that the CBC doesn't vote as a bloc, I mean, Jim Clyburn has already come out and said, I am voting for Pelosi. For me, it might be a strategic move for Marcia Fudge, because if I had to pick between the two, and I agree with you, Derek, they're beyond capable. They're extraordinary.
Exactly.
Right.
I would prefer Barbara Lee go for it. But perhaps with these two sisters going up, they're going to get one of them in one of those leadership positions, and then 2 years from now, maybe they make the transition. I'm looking at Barbara Lee like she's.
And let's also say this here.
Right.
Every time I hear somebody, including you, talk about how much money Pelosi raised, let's just be honest. If you the damn Democratic minority leader,
You're gonna raise it.
you're gonna raise money.
Right.
I mean, it's not like you not gonna raise
Roland,
money.
Here's a question, because I'm not advocating that they don't run, because they're very competent. Here's the question, though, right? How do they win? What is their strategy? It may be inside politics, but listen, we all intellectualize politics. How does anyone challenging Pelosi win?
Here's
What's
how
the
you
strategy?
win. Here's how you win. First of all, she has to get a majority.
218.
Here's
I
the
think it's
piece.
218.
If she's under the majority, let me tell you how it works in that caucus.
Interesting.
You don't get 218 on the first round.
That's right.
Oh, the sharks come out,
Yeah.
and they start flipping. And so, what Fudge is likely doing, they're sitting here going, okay, what are the numbers? Those freshmen, okay, how are they going to vote? You still have some races. Look, you just had the race in Maine that was just decided yesterday.
That's exactly right.
California, day before yesterday. So you got several that are still outstanding. If they're looking at 30, 40, 50, I think when I'm gonna pull up in a second how much Ryan lost, I think he got 65. If all of a sudden she looks up and it's 90-95, and here's the other piece, it's secret ballot. So when Pelosi says I got the votes, well, that's one thing. The other thing is I go back to the power of the Black Caucus. Will the Congressional Black Caucus be like the House Freedom Caucus? The House Freedom Caucus was 30 members.
Right.
It's going to be like 54 or 55 black CBC members. Are they going to say, hold up, maybe 4 or 5, maybe 10 go Pelosi? That means it's 40 or 45 over here like this here. You got 45 votes.
Yeah, but do
I mean,
colleagues look at the CBC in the House the way the Republican colleagues looked at the Freedom Caucus? Are they as powerful as the Freedom Caucus?
they hold up.
No.
No. The reason that's wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong because Nancy Pelosi, 2 years ago, she got pushback saying leadership was too old. So she then said, okay, well, we're going to put term limits on the assistant positions, which Clyburn had.
Yeah.
But she created
No,
those assistant
wait a minute.
That's how Clyburn got
Wait a
there.
minute. They had, first of all, they had to.
And they demoted him.
No.
Yes, they did. They demoted
No,
him.
they did not. Okay, they
No.
did.
Congressman from Maryland.
No, they
put in
no,
that
they
leadership
didn't.
role.
No, they
They did not.
didn't.
Okay.
No, they did not.
When the Democrats were in control, they have a Speaker of the House, Majority Leader, Whip.
Exactly.
Top three
Those
positions.
three, yeah.
When you lose that, you have minority leader, whip. You only have two positions.
should have remained
They
whip.
created third. So he was still in a third position, like he was in leadership. What Pelosi did was she said, "I'm gonna bump him down, put term limits on this thing for a younger member." Black Caucus said,
You're not going to do that.
really? The whole Black Caucus walked out the room. She was like, I guess that didn't go over well. And guess what happened?
Let me try something else.
They all went to their office.
Right.
Guess who was the number 3? Flightburn.
And
Derek. Derek and Greg.
Let's not forget that during the primary, there were several members of the caucus and other members that Pelosi and the DCCC didn't support. They supported incumbents. Those incumbents got beat.
Right.
Now those caucus members are about to walk into position. They have no loyalty to Pelosi because they were at Boston. Ayanna wasn't supported by Pelosi and the DCCC.
Hold on. Not just Pelosi. The CBC PAC did not support Ayanna.
But no.
They supported her opponent.
The CBC PAC is not the CBC.
Yes, they are.
No.
Yes, they are.
CBC members supported Ayanna. There were some members,
did.
Fudge did.
Right.
Richmond did.
Right.
Benny did.
But the CBC PAC.
It's two separate realities.
Hold on, they ain't really that separate. I understand technically. But I got you, Derek. I got you.
We got 4 vehicles. We got the CBC proper.
Right.
We got the CBC Foundation.
Right.
We have the CBC Institute, and we have the PAC.
Right.
Everybody don't play with everything.
But they really do. But I got you. Hold on. I understand they separate, but they not.
They absolutely not.
You're making the point Lauren was
Go ahead.
Lauren was making last week. It is a Black caucus, but it's not ideologically rigid like this white nationalist extremist
Because we're not a
caucus known as the
monolith. Black
Freeman's
folks are
caucus.
not a monolith.
No, right, exactly. And I think that's the point being made. But if she is triangulated, if she's got enough votes from some of those folks who want Pelosi out, somebody's got to challenge Pelosi. If Fudge has the votes that are coming from beyond the Black Caucus, it is going to be very interesting because if she doesn't make 218, all bets are off. Now,
Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications.
Martin.